Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have an interesting story from the Daily Caller. Now this is about the Straight Pride Parade, and it goes, Don Lemon, Chris Cuomo criticize ignorant in quotation marks, bigoted also in quotation marks, Straight Pride Parade. Now I've heard a little bit about this. I think it's kind of funny. I personally don't really have a problem with the Straight Pride Parade. I just don't really care about it since I think it's in Boston, so that's a few hours away from me. So I really don't have any intention of I'm not going to be in Boston anytime soon. So yeah, I won't be attending the Straight Pride Parade. So yeah, and why is there it's probably being in the cities, you hear sirens all the time. So if you hear a siren, ignore that. So, alright, here we go. CNN anchors Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo blasted the concept of, quote, straight pride parade as, quote, bigoted and, quote, ignorant. A lot of quotes there. During a conversation on Friday night's CNN Tonight, the Straight Pride Parade, in quotation marks, is being organized by Boston members of a group called the Super Happy Fun America organization in response to Gay Pride Month. Wow, that's coming right down my street. That's fun. Alright, well, ignore that. Sorry about that. I can't control fire trucks blasting down my street at 80 miles an hour, but that's just the way it is when you live in the city. Sorry, so there is a video here. I'm going to critique this. So here we go.
Listen, ask yourself it only became legal, as you know, I just got engaged. It only became legal for people like me to be married in June of 2015, not so long ago. People can still lose their job because of their sexual.
Hold on. People can lose their job over being gay. Is that actually a thing? Like, is he just making that up? Good thing I got a tab here. Is it legal for a person to be fired for being gay? Alright, does the Civil Rights Act protect LGBT? It's a very good question. Let's see. In the United States, there is no federal law against such discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity. So you can be fired for being gay. That's not right. As far as I'm aware, I don't know. I could be wrong on this, but from what I've heard, being gay is like you're born with it, apparently. So I could be wrong on that. I could very well be wrong. I'm not saying I'm correct, but that's just what I've heard. So if you know more about this than I do, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, but at least 22 states and many major cities have enacted laws prohibiting this. That's wonderful. I definitely think that if you're a good hard worker, if you're doing a good job at your job and everything, but you're gay and you get fired simply because you're gay, that's a problem. That's not right. I think that's pretty much discrimination, and I don't like discrimination. It's not cool. All right. Take a sip of my water. Alright. So, yeah, that's definitely a very bad thing if that is legal in 22 states. So, let's see. Out of the 50 states, that's more than half. That's more than half the states. So, let's see, 28? If my math is correct? Yeah, 28 states, it is legal to be fired if you're gay. So, that's not good. That's definitely not a good thing. Hopefully that can get changed in the coming years, or hopefully this year even. Alright, back to the video.
Orientation. People still get killed because of it.
Alright, hold on. Remind me what part of the world people get killed in for being gay. Remind me what part of the world people get killed in for being gay. It's not around here. Here in the United States and Europe, usually that doesn't happen a lot. Yeah, it does happen, and it's terrible when it does happen. It's absolutely disgusting when people are killed for being gay or being lesbian or whatever part of the LGBT group you may be a part of. Being killed because of it is not right. First of all, it's murder. That's kind of illegal. That's been illegal for a long time. And second of all, it's also discrimination, probably, I think, and that's not good either. So, but also, what part of the world sees the most violence against LGBT people? What part of the world is famous for chucking rocks at people who are gay, or Jewish, or Christian. Huh. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know if people walk up to many people, I'm sure it does happen, and say, "You're straight, and therefore I want to get rid of you," or, "I'm going to kill you." If you look at some of the toxic things that are said online about people.
Okay, I've been around for a while. When I go to school, I have never heard, not once, a person walk up to someone and say, "Oh, you're gay. I want to kill you." No one has ever said that. I know I have people that are my friends that are on all sides of the political spectrum, and I have never once heard of anyone say that they want to kill someone because they're gay. Now, this may happen in like the backwoods of Alabama or something, and to be honest, I wouldn't be too surprised if it happens in the backwoods of Alabama. But seriously, no one says that. I've never heard anyone say, "I'm going to kill you because you're gay." That doesn't happen. Except for the part of the world I was discussing earlier in the video.
Members of the LGBTQ community. If you look at the criticism of me, go on any social media site, any criticism, a lot of it is rooted in homophobia.
It's because you're a public figure. Anyone that's a public figure will get criticism. I will get criticism. The only reason I haven't gotten criticism is because I have less than 100 subscribers on a YouTube channel that no one knows about. If I had my own TV show like you do, if I had how many people watch this show, actually? I don't really know. But how many thousands or millions or whatever people, how many other people decide to watch your show, you're going to get criticism. When you're a public figure, you will get criticism. And if you're gay, if you're a minority in this country, yeah, that's going to be another thing they're going to get targeted for. It doesn't make it right. I think it's terrible that people are criticized for things that they can't control. I don't like it. But it's going to happen, unfortunately. We still live in a world where, unfortunately, a few people in the world, and including the United States, there are a percentage of people that are hateful towards minorities of this country. It doesn't make it right, doesn't make it moral, but it's going to happen, unfortunately. I'm sure one of these days I'm going to get. Chances are I might get someone who doesn't like white people that'll come up and say, "Hey, f you because you're white." Like, I'm sure that's going to happen eventually. It might even happen in the comment section of this video. Hopefully not, but you know what? It might happen. But I'm not going to cry about it because that's part of being a public figure. If you're in the view of the public, you will get criticism. Some of it's fair criticism, some of it's not. That's just the way it goes, though.
First thing they talk about, and they say, also your interactions with people, we have an implicit bias. People expect gay people to be, in some instances,
whatever stereotype.
Whatever.
Okay, he is true about this. There is implicit bias, and this goes for everyone. This isn't like just a problem with white people. This is a problem with all people. Everyone has implicit bias. Because, yes, there are stereotypes about gay people being more feminine than, I guess, your average straight person. But, and yeah, on some level, people do expect a gay person to act more like a woman than a straight person would. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. And I think eventually those stereotypes will eventually be broken down, but it's going to take a while. This isn't something that you can't change the minds of people overnight. I think this is going to take a few generations to get rid of, but I do hope implicit bias will hopefully eventually go away, but I don't really know, to be honest.
Stereotype predators, effeminate, on and on and on. Many heterosexual men, you don't think that, from our friendship, think that every gay man wants them or in some way is trying to entice them or...
No, I don't think very many people think like that anymore. Now, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, back when the Christian conservatives were the kind of the people that were trying to censor people, back then, I'm sure a lot of people thought that way, but fortunately, I've grown up in this era where usually we've kind of realized that gay people are people. surprisingly, apparently. So apparently, who knew? Who knew that gay people were people? Who knew? But clearly, it's what am I saying? So clearly, we know that if you're gay, you're not going to go after every guy because gay people are people. They are able to restrain themselves. They have common decency. They have morals, like everyone does. Well, the majority of people in the world have morals. I can't speak for everyone because there are people in the world that don't have morals, and those people end up, well, they end up getting elected to Congress. Let's be honest, but. And on both sides of Congress, trust me, there's some crazy Democrats and there's crazy Republicans, and both sides don't really have morals anymore. Let's be honest, but yeah, no one thinks like that. At least not of my generation. Like the majority, I would say upwards of 90% of people in my generation don't think that way anymore.
Is going
it's
to
ignorance. It's ignorance-based attitudes.
Have you seen a gay man in a gay bar? Straight guys? Like,
yes.
They're all...
No, because I don't go to bars. Because I can't drink. Because I'm 17 years old. And second of all, I have no intention of going to a gay bar. Because of the simple fact, I'm not gay. So I really don't have really a need to go to a gay bar. So I don't even go to regular bars. I spend my night playing Minecraft in my bedroom. Like real men. So no, I've never been to a gay bar.
Jacked and ripped, and they're amazing. We don't
not all of them.
want you.
Not all of them.
No, you bet.
That's an implicit bias. That's a stereotype, isn't it? That all gay men are jacked and ripped. You were just saying how bad implicit bias is. That's an implicit bias. Come on, man. Don't be a hypocrite, alright? I want to think of you as a nice guy, but dang, come on, man. Don't do that. You just shot down your previous argument in the matter of seconds. So, good job.
Well,
not all of them.
You haven't seen...
Quid pro demonstrato.
Some people don't have that much to prove. Know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, listen, I think it's march if you want with your straight pride parade.
No,
but
not on this one.
What? So, hold on.
No straight pride.
Know that you're being ignorant.
Straight pride, at best, you're being ignorant. At best, you're being
bigoted.
ignorant.
So if you march in a straight pride parade, you're a ignorant bigot, probably a racist, a sexist, everything like that, everything in the book, all these buzzwords. So I do think that in the straight pride parade, there will be some ignorant people. I'm sure there will be. I mean, if you get a crowd of, I don't know how many people are supposed to be there, let's say 4,000 or 5,000, I'm guessing, maybe. Then chances are you're going to get at least a couple ignorant people. I mean, the odds are in the favors of being, the larger the crowd size, the larger the chance you're going to have at least one ignorant person. Bigoted. Also, what exactly is bigoted? Let's see. A person who is obsessively or ignorant or intolerantly devoted to his or her or own opinions and prejudices, especially one who regards or treats the members of a group such as racial or ethnic groups with hatred and intolerance. So maybe ignorant, not going to rule that out, but probably not bigoted. I don't know, I'm sure there's going to be some hateful people there. I'm sure that there will be hateful people there. But because the simple fact that if you have a large group of people, chances are that at least one or two is going to be a hateful person. And it's kind of hard to root those people out, so you can't really do that. So, pretty much, the odds are going to be there that there will be one or two, but overall, I don't think this is based on hate. I don't think the straight pride is meant to be a hateful march. I think it's supposed to be kind of it's a massive troll. People are trolling organizations like CNN, MSNBC, and the more left-wing media, and also left-wing people on YouTube as well. So I think this is all a giant joke, guys. I think that you guys whining about this is all part of the plan. I think they know exactly what you guys are going to do, that they can predict what you're going to do about a specific situation like months in advance. So they could plan, I could plan something like this. It's so easy to mess with the media like this. And this is a perfect example. A straight pride parade is the best way to get everyone angry at CNN. Now, personally, if you want to go into the straight pride parade, go ahead, knock yourself out. If you want to go to the gay pride parade, go right ahead, knock yourself out. I'm not going to go to either of them. I've got more important things to do. I'm going to be playing Minecraft like a man. So I'm going to be doing that. You guys go have fun at your parade. Go have fun. That's okay. All right. Now let's go down here. Actually, no, it's about 40 seconds.
If you join. But let's be honest. You know what you're doing if you join something like that. You're trying.
Absolutely, they know what they're doing. They're trolling the media. It's fun to do. I troll my friends from time to time. It's fun to do. This is fun. It's a joke. And they clearly either they don't realize it or they know it, and this is what they have to put on to show everyone that, oh, we definitely don't support this. I think it's the second one though, but it could be the first. I mean, they could be stupid enough to not even realize it's a joke. They could very well be.
Trying to say that you don't like what you see as its opposite. There is no need for a straight pride. This is about recognizing minorities, recognizing people that need a come up, not about saying that we're all equal, we can all do it. That's the same thing as saying all lives matter.
Well, okay, time out. Time out. Alright, now the whole All Lives Matter thing, apparently that was a protest to the Black Lives Matter. Now, I think it's more, people see it as a protest. I see more of it as a critique. Because when you have someone saying Black Lives Matter, alright, that is true. The statement Black Lives Matter is true. Black lives do matter. They absolutely do. No one's denying that except for the KKK. But all lives matter, the statement all lives matter is also correct and true in saying that all lives matter. So if you're black, your lives matter. If you're white, your life matters. If you're straight, your lives matter. If you're gay, your life matters. I guess they don't see it that way. I guess they see that as a protest to black people, I guess. I don't know. I don't see it that way. I see it as, alright, that's fair. All lives matter. That makes sense. But people get angry over these things. Personally, I just think people, they don't really care what the message is. I think that people in these groups, they just want to go looking out for a fight. Personally, I think people are so divided nowadays on everything. I think we're divided on everything. I think the media is in some way to blame. I think we're divided: gay versus straight, white versus black, immigrant versus people who've been living here for a long time. But at the end of the day, we're all Americans. Let's sit down and have a discussion about this, and let's not be throwing hands. All right? If you want to fight someone, excuse my language, but if you're hell bent on fighting someone, then you two can agree to it and go put on a pair of boxing gloves, go into the ring, and deal with it like men or women. I don't care. Go deal with it like people. All right? Go fight each other out, knock your brains out, and then come back and have a discussion once you're all tired out. All right? So if you really want to go fight someone, have fun. All right? But don't be doing it in the streets. All right? Alright, so that's the end of that video. It only became legal for people, yeah, we already read through this. So yeah, basically this is just the transcript of this. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe if you're new. This video is almost 20 minutes. So yeah, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate everyone watching. My latest video on Knight SGC, his videos and his channel actually getting terminated. A lot of support on that. I'm very happy with everyone watching that. I think we're at like 19 likes on that video and 0 dislikes. So I'm very happy to see the outpouring of support. Thank you everyone who has subscribed in the recent weeks. We've had a lot of new subscribers, and I'd like to welcome you all to the channel. So thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Check out the links in the description to my sports channel, my Discord, and also to my Twitch. So I have a Twitch channel, plan to do some stuff on that in the coming weeks. Don't know when exactly. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you're wondering about my sports channel, sports content coming back tonight So I'm doing Rutgers football predictions later this evening. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.